Cek. Tes. Cek. Tes 1, tes. Cek. Suaranya bagus amat. Apaan ya suara? Man. Man. Volume kok besarin bangki.
you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel. If only all of my students would... Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Levioso!
How's the view?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Remember the lesson. Levioso is quite effective in concert with other spells.
Levioso! Protego!
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work. Lumos.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Nama pondok
Till
di
next time.
gamenya apa? Bacot.
Lumos.
Jelas dong toh, ya kan? Di mana tuh?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
Masih di
They
lagu
did,
ya?
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
Dan
Isn't
jelajah sana
there?
sini. Ini bang, mantap kan bang?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Ya kata? Kalau sekarang
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
okay.
Lumos.
Luto na.
Ah, there you are.
Kan lang. Hogwarts Legacy ba?
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful
Harry
one at
Potter.
that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso.
Accio. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Buat bang di sana.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Ini mana bang?
Brilliant.
Ah.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your
Marvelous.
way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Ah, mana ya? Kira.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice
Revelio.
building something, have a go with that broken. In the alcove by the water, it
Sana.
symbolized heart. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and
Repair.
lashed out.
Repair.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Nah, gitu dong. Ah.
Lumos. Revelio.
Macam apa tuh? Ya.
Revelio. Protego.
Tunggu.
Revelio.
Misi. Misi. Wait, whoa. Sup, man?
A beginner's guide. This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Apa ni?
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Welcome.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
They say her body.
Discover painting section.
Do you think it's pain?
Revelio. Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oh.
Reparo.
Sana.
Accio.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Don't get me started on
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Lumos.
Dia bem.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
Dia bem. Find location of the painting.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Ito kenapa, guys?
Revelio.
Find location.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
That's the last time I ever...
Belum.
Accio. Reparo.
Gimana nih? Apa nih? Find the location, the base in the painting.
Revelio.
Terus?
Chinese company.
Ini tempatnya, guys. Terus aku harus apa? Ini gak buku ya?
Accio.
Pakai headset baru jelas suara.
Reparo. Lumos.
Ah, baru bisa.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Tuh yang bisa.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide him off back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to
Yo,
over-explain.
rata kan bro,
Well, I'm glad
ultra.
someone figured it out.
Gila,
The moth!
40, 80. Israel man.
Revelio.
Revel. Oh ini. Masuk. Belum bisa masuk. The fuck, man?
I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become animagi. They do at Wagadoo. Might be an if, but stock up on galleons.
Revelio. That's meeting you here.
There's not 1 week gone by I haven't had a howler from my mother.
Hello, Sebastian.
Hello,
Ah,
Sebastian.
my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Sure.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Thank you, baby.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Lumos. So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh,
Bacot
just one
man.
moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Baju kuning guys, sebelum mandi pagi guys.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Cool. Apa itu guys?
Accio!
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Sedih.
Likely already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched its surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
I wonder how many secrets
I've always thought Thestral's pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most
Wait,
people don't actually
jauh
see
lah.
them at all.
But you can see.
Kan ada sihir guys.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit
Lumos.
yourself firsthand too. Most notably the
Revelio.
dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Ya, let's go. Nyambi guys.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker.
Accio.
The worst for wear.
Levioso. Reparo. Lumos. Levioso. Protego.
Potato.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment,
Revelio.
but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Ah, ya.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Toadstool tales always made me wretched, Joe.
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand.
Perfect.
And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Visit towns and scroll. Visit towns and
Rebellion.
damn, bro. Kita main Malaysia, yes. Kita main Malaysia je. Assalamualaikum.
An inquiring mind.
Thomas, bro.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student.
Matilda.
I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I too seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Arigato. Bulat. Let's go. Assalamualaikum.
Merlin, blooming pit, not again.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Wih, bro. Kita dapat tongkat.
Well, go ahead.
Yes.
Wish. How odd. Once more, come on. Really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare 14 3/4 inches dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had
Thank you, Bang
anticipated.
Ari.
How
Give lah bang.
perplexing.
Bang, give bang.
Where
Bang,
are
bang,
you?
haus bang.
Perhaps you? There you are.
There you are.
Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing.
Oh,
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
putih kali, putih.
Curious indeed.
Tam. Tam kan?
How intriguing.
Saya bagus sih.
Curious indeed.
Phoenix. Dragon. Dragon.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing.
Mana ya? Ini.
Curious indeed.
Steve 12 1/4 inch. Ini apa?
How intriguing.
Mana guys? Yang mana guys? Solid. Solid.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Okay.
What do you think? Extraordinary.
Strong.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sense a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
arigato gozaimasu. Oh, hello darah. Arigato. Apa tadi? Visit JP Pin Potion. Apa potion? Okay. Leviosa.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Okay. Thank you. Arigato.
Revelio.
Arigato.
Revelio.
Revelio. Bila tak masuk.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
Kenapa ini?
Revelio. Protego.
Aduh,
Levioso.
Leviosa.
Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Diam you. Bahlil. Apa ni? Benci kan dia sama Pak Bahlil.
Revelio.
Kena invisible baru. Oh, okey bang, apa ya? Thank you. Streamer magang bang. Bang, aku dah mau tamat belum?
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
Aduh.
Confringo! Protego! What was that? A taste of his own medicine.
Ya.
Nicely done!
Diam. Ya. Ah.
Protego! Confringo!
goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that? The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Leviosa.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Reparo.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Pero begitu guys.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Reparo.
Okay. Mali, mali. Buset. Gila. Assalamualaikum.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio.
Ngủ nhịp chứ.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Sir.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Welcome, welcome. Nah, pintar aja.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
Halo,
I'd
halo,
say
Bang
that I agree
Firman.
with you.
Apa kabar nih Bang Firman?
3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
let's go.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
Lagi nonton ya.
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no
Wait,
value
ada yang
to
bangkit.
me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
Well, the goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Boleh kah?
It's a treat to see you
Betul
look up.
Mas Deb.
I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
Kagak lah, borak eh.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's
patah-patah
on
ya?
me.
Butterbeer.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one.
Oi,
Single-handedly took down a
suaranya
troll.
cewek.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade.
Cowok rupanya.
That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Nama Rian. Pakai cewek.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head to the castle.
Mana boleh? Tunggu spesial masuk terlepas. Welcome to the Hogsmeade. Ngacak weh beban eh. Tai.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Leviosa.
Revelio.
Revelio. Summer. Professor. Come and see me. I discover something in the locket we found green juice. Alright. Oh,
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
okay.
Revelio.
Revelio. Apa sih? Sok.
Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
Levioso.
Revelio.
Sama aja bangkit. Sendiri. Yuh. Mana? Keluar. Masih kunci. Lu mana ni? Mana ni?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Bisa. Hah. Mana ni?
Lumos. Levioso.
Levioso. Welcome, Liana.
Revelio.
Revelio. Semen.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Oh, looks like Asian guy. Somewhere. You from China? Assalamualaikum. Levioso.
Revelio.
Revelio. Mana? Kawan. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to you.
Lumos.
Lumos. Thì dân đùa.
Lumos. Accio.
Welcome, welcome. Thì dân đùa.
Revelio.
Thì dân đùa. Thì đó. Thì dân đùa nó kia sao? Thì này. Dengerin dong tuh guys. Oh ini. Ini kan? Tuh ini.
Revelio.
Boleh. Oh ini nih.
Lumos.
Nah, let's go. Telepon. Oh. Nice.
Revelio.
Lah, hilang pula.
Lumos.
Welcome Kimberly. Semoga hari menyenangkan. Di mana tadi? Lumos. Sini. Ini ya. Oh iya. Let's go. Ting ting ting.
Revelio.
Revelio. Assalamualaikum.
Revelio.
Assalamualaikum.
Professor.
Professor.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Should we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Okay. Cool. Yes, okay. Welcome. Baru 2%. Baru 2%. Tidak. Dapatkah? มันจะเป็นเวอร์จริงเฮ้ยร้านจีนChin, gimana di sana Sin?
Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Saya kita selesaikan misinya guys.
Revelio.
Such a thing as trying too hard.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Rebellion.